Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. In this video I will show you unboxing and first look at my first impressions about the new Ontario Camp Plus series. Currently, as far as I know, there were three different patterns produced or released. Maybe there will be more in the future, but these should target the market of the camping knife community, or when you are going outside and maybe would like to prepare some food, or just to have a inexpensive throwaway knife in your bag or backpack or maybe car, anything sort of this. So when I first saw them, I was really excited to check them out because the price point is really nice. They cost around $12.95. And like I mentioned, they offer you three variants. So let's check out the bread knife first. And I'm really surprised that this kind of packaging that they bother with to really display the name of the knife on the box, not just with the deferral model number. So the bread knife has a model number of 4310. Usually OKC does this, and as you can see, all of them will have the same construction. So we have the same handle with the back lock. These are just your standard GFN or nylon, fiberglass reinforced nylon handle scales. So let me give you the specification. These will be really similar for all of them. So we have an overall length of 24 centimeters, that is 9.4 inches, so really nice and large, what you would expect for a bread knife and also kitchen knife. The blade is 10.8 centimeters or 4.2 inches long. We have the width of 2.3 centimeters, 0.9 inches. The thickness is 2.1 millimeters or 0.08 inches. The handle is 13.4 centimeters or 5.3 inches, and the thickness is 9 millimeters, that is 0.35 inches. The construction, they are only saying that it's stainless steel, so my best guess would be that these are made in China. It is either HCR 13 MOV or something like 440A. So be careful when you are expecting something much more out of this than they are. They would probably held the sharpness for a certain amount of time, but you will definitely have to resharpen them. Okay, so the texture, it really looks like G10, but like I mentioned, it is polymer. This is really nice. They have full nested stainless steel liners, and I did try them out on a plastic cutting board, and yeah, I must say it did really almost destroy my cutting board. It did cut in really deeply because just of the angle of the knife, you have not so offset angle like on your kitchen knife, so be careful when you're cutting and applying much more pressure, because the tip is really sharp and it will dig in the cutting board. So as far as sharpness goes, I will leave them at the later point, but let's continue with this is the chef's knife. So probably most of you will get only one, maybe the chef knife, just because it's versatile and useful knife to have, and it's let's say all of them have this sheepsfoot profile, so I don't know why they bothered to put out also the Santoku one, but I will talk about it a little bit later. So the Camp Plus Chef has a similar width and overall length. The only difference is that the blade is 2.8 the blade is 2.8 centimeters wide. That is 1.1 inch. Difference is 0.9 inches for the bread knife. So the other dimensions are the same. As you can see there, also we have no offset blade, so when you are cutting, you either have to elevate your cutting board, not the knuckles are not in the way of the cutting, but if you are using off the cutting board, then this is perfectly fine. And this is the chef is model 4300, and the last one is the Santoku, and this is the 4305. And this is what I'm talking about. So if you compare these two, they look almost the same. The only difference is that the Santoku has a little bit offset, so wider blade. So you are looking at 2.8 centimeters, that is 1.1 inch, compared with the 1 inch width of the chef's knives, and that is the only difference. So they are, all of them have the same length. But the Santoku has these cutouts for what I would say they are for to ease your cutting. Maybe you are cutting vegetables, then or cheese. It will not stick that much to your blade. But I don't know if they are shallow enough for that function. But that is the deal behind these holes. And if I'm not mistaken, one American company has this patented, but probably the patent did expire by now, so they can use it. For me, in my opinion, these are excellent sort of throwaway knives, or just have them laying around your maybe house or kitchen, tackle box, workbench, car, and so on. So these will definitely not break the bank and give you a really nice functionality out of them. Okay, so now let's let me show you the sharpness. So let's start with Santoku. As you can hear, definitely cuts, but I feel that the edge needs a little bit of honing. The chef knife is a little bit better, and let's see the bread knife. So the bread knife, mostly it will shear and tear, but this is how these serrations function. We have different kind of serrations which give you some better and some worst quality of cutting, but I did cut a few breads with it and it is perfectly fine. So for that I can say they are really nice. Okay, so now let's talk about the weight. I forgot to mention that. So the weight is the bread knife is 98 grams, that is 3.4 ounces. The Santoku is 100.7 grams, or 3.5 ounces, and the chef's knife is 99.4 grams, or 3.5 ounces. So they are really on par also with the weight. So, like I mentioned, the price of these are, each of them are at $12.95. So now let's continue with the part when I will give you a few examples what you can get for, let's say, similar price, not the same but a similar price. So if you need a folding kitchen knife, then these are very well made. They are decent, but I have to bring up a huge let's say competitor, and that is Rough Rider with their Sous Chef. This is the model number RR, sorry about that, it is 2196, and this is, in my opinion, how the folding chef knife should be. As you can see there, you have really nice offset blade, so this will definitely help you out. Not perfect. I would like to have it even maybe doubled the width of the offsetting, just to clear your knuckles when you are cutting on the board. But it's definitely better than any one of these, because as you can see there, the offset is half, and this is less than half. Also, let's talk about the materials. So Rough Rider will give you 440A, which is perfectly decent stainless steel. It can be resharpened really easily. Yes, it will not keep the edge for long, but it is what it is. And they will give you micarta stainless steel bolster. So for this package, you are looking at the price of $17.94. So yes, it is $5 more, but just the execution and the weight and everything else, in my opinion, is well worth the $5 more price tag if you are looking for a folding kitchen knife. So this, in my opinion, is a really hard choice. For me, if you would ask me, I will definitely go with the sous chef any time of the day, just because I really like the design and also what this knife represents, so that you can have a really great kitchen knife for as much as low as $20. And I don't know if they are still available, because there was some probably shortage of them. But one of my viewers did comment that he could get hands one of these few months ago. That probably they're still available. If not, I am probably predicting that Smoky Mountain Knife Works, so they will make more in the future. Okay, so let's continue. If you don't need, or let's say I will give you one more option here. So for a larger knife, this is one of the newest series in faded denim micarta. These cost around $16 also, so yeah. On mine, the lock was a little bit defective, but probably it's only mine. But if you see the sizing, yes, they are a little bit smaller, but then of course this is a very nice versatile utility knife also. Okay, so and if you don't have to have a folding knife, then just get one of these. These are Mora. This is a clipper, if I'm not mistaken. This is a clipper 494 mg. There are different models available right now. They cost as low as $8 and as high as around $50, depending on the blade and the configuration, of course. But this will also serve you really well in the camping scenario, and you will have the possibility to not only cutting food, preparing food, but also chop wood and botan and so on. So these are a few my few cents to this series. And of course, I really appreciate that somebody else, not like Rough Rider, addresses this maybe niche part of the market and putting out a really nice product out there, even that they differentiated free models. For me personally, I would probably take this one out, and I'm more focusing on these two, because it is always good to have a bread knife if you are one of those users who appreciate really nice fresh cooked crispy bread. But for anything else, the Santoku will be sufficient, more than anything else. Okay, for some size comparisons, so I will show you a few knives as you can expect. So this is a Spyderco Endura. The red model one is also a really nice knife, but it costs much more than this one, of course. Here is the Benchmade large reptilian. Burger Plus Bonfire, Spyderco Paramilitary 2, QSP Penguin, and just recently I saw an announcement, a video that they will produce a large penguin, so that will be interesting. And here is the CVV Elementum. Let's see also the Rough Rider Peanut. This is the 940 from Benchmade. Kaiserberg Lighter 2. And let's close it down with the K-Bar Dozier Folding Hunter. Okay, so this was the Ontario Camp Plus series with the bread knife, chef knife, and the Santoku. If you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I'm really excited to hear from you what you are thinking about this series, and if you are getting these knives, and if you already have them and have some experiences, please share them always here with me and my subscribers. We are also really appreciate to know what you are thinking about the product, and if it is something for you or maybe not, so let me know. Okay, so I would like to really thank for my subscribers to chiming in and being the part of this community. If you are not a subscriber, then please consider subscribing to not miss any future videos. I try to release at least 3 videos per week, mostly knife and gear oriented, but sometimes other stuff regarding my hobbies. So with that being said, I would like to wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you soon. Bye.